Welcome to The Backstory. I'm Robert.
And I'm Melanie.
And today we're joined by Lisa Bevere, co-founder of Messenger International. You also wrote Without Rival. And perhaps most excitingly, you're a mother, grandmother, and wife. Welcome.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, that is definitely my highest level of achievement. I love being a mother. That is my favorite thing. And then a wife. Because it can't be usually a mother without being a wife.
That's great. That's awesome. So Lisa, you do a lot. So how do you balance all of your speaking and also writing books, which you've done a few?
Yes. Well, I love that question. It comes up everywhere. Everybody's like, how do you balance it? And the truth is, I don't. I am actually that. So I have had to set certain parameters in my life and say, I am not a speaker over here and a minister over here and a mother over here and a wife over here. I try to write from that place where I'm all of that. Mm-hmm. So there's certain areas of my life I don't get to do. I don't get to do the girlfriend lunches a lot. Because when I'm home, I'm my family's. Yep. But when I'm in the grocery store, I'm still an ambassador for God. I'm still a minister. My boys are often like, please don't make eye contact with anybody. We're not bonding with anybody. We're not going to make anybody cry. But the truth is, we don't have ministry in the pulpit. We are ministers. Mm-hmm. And we don't study out messages. We are messages. So I believe that we just live it all. And if we don't make it compartmentalized and it's just organic, then it doesn't have the stress level that a lot of people think it has.
Yeah, absolutely. So which is easier for you? Is writing easier or is speaking easier for you?
Okay, well, I have to be honest with you, writing is always painful for me. I am possibly ADD. Okay. So I have to put myself in a basement, in a corner, with no distractions, with headphones to write. But once it starts, like once you get it down and that book starts to take a life of its own, then it becomes a joy. But it's getting into that joy place. So definitely I'd rather just talk than write. But I need the framework of writing. Mm-hmm. There's something about when you put pen to paper, a creative process wakes up in you that doesn't necessarily wake up when you're just talking.
Sure, yeah.
So you're insanely busy, it sounds like. What is your escape? When you do have time for yourself, what do you like to do?
Okay, my favorite thing in the world to do is read. So my escape is reading. Nice. My husband always says that is his, that's my other love in his life. That's his competitor is books. Yeah. So I love to read and I love to be with my family. We're Italians. So everything happens around the table.
So you get good food.
Yes, a perfect dinner is outside with the family, eating pesto and pasta and salad. We want a lot of noise. And then, this is sad but true, our family is fierce competitors. I have 4 boys. I had to learn that they bond around beating people in games. So almost every single night, our family plays cards. We play a card game. We have this new card game called Teach You, and we have things like cornhole in the backyard. I mean, like we are constantly playing with each other. Yeah. And I think when you play together, and you pray together, and you eat together as a family, then you just grow together. So we love to have everybody around. So when I'm home, I'm fully home, and I love that. And that's where I actually get my refreshing.
Yeah, that's excellent. Well, generations from now, when your grandchildren's grandchildren are walking the earth, how do you want them to remember you?
Okay, I want them to remember that I was fun, that I was fierce, that I was passionate about family, and that I had positioned them well. Because the truth is, I want to position my sons and my granddaughters to go further and farther than I've ever been. I want to position them to see things up close that I'll never see. I want to position them to lay hold of with their hands things that I only handled in prayer. I want them to know that they are for signs and wonders and miracles, and they are not for death and destruction. I want to position them with God promises and not my fears.
That's good.
So that's what I want them to do.
So your final question, this is always the hardest question.
Okay.
We labor very hard about this. So you mentioned you like to eat with your family.
Yes.
Now, if you were to be limited to one food for the rest of your life, never get to eat anything else, what would be that type of food that you would eat every day?
That is so easy.
Oh, it's easy. Good.
Pasta. Yes, pasta. I'm Italian. Yes.
What would
Carbs
you define
is
it
my
even
love
closer?
language.
Is there a certain kind?
Pesto pasta.
Pesto pasta. I was
Pesto
guessing
pasta.
that was the answer
Yes.
as you were talking.
Yeah, I'm
but,
Southern Italy. I'm Sicilian.
Nice.
So pesto pasta. We go lemon. We go pestos. I can
Yes.
make a pesto out of anything from cilantro,
That
arugula,
sounds
oregano, basil,
Yum.
parsley, anything, spinach, anything
Yes.
that is green. I can make a pesto out of.
So good. Well, thank you so much for being here,
Absolutely.
Lisa. It's been such a blessing to have you.
Absolutely, it's an honor.
And make sure to check out your book, Without Rival, and I'm sure you can get them online, and then also watch Lisa on Hour of Power.